Okay, hello YouTubers. This is a YouTube member for many years, well, at least maybe 2007. This is my first video. I'm here to post a video about a gun. It's a revolver. This here was sold to me as a Rossi Model 68, but after doing research and whatnot, I've determined that it is not a Rossi Model 68, but in fact it is a Model 38, which when Rossi was back in the 60s, 70s, maybe even earlier, uh, they imported these into the United States. And some of them they just imported as the Rossi double action revolver, where some of them were, I guess, the 68. And it's basically it's a copy of the Smith& Wesson Chief Special, Smith& Wesson Model 36. It's 5 shot. Of course, it's unloaded. Just for you to see, double check, guys and girls. It's a 5 shot. It's all steel, and I bought it for 150 bucks. After taxes, I ended up paying 165 maybe, not including ammo in the holster, of course. It it's a 3-inch barrel. Uh, Sometimes they'd cut the barrel down after importing it because then it could be a snubby, easier to conceal. However, I'd prefer the 3-inch barrel because that's more time for the powder to burn, extra inch, and more time for the powder to burn, more velocity. And since this is not plus P rated. Also, if you buy one of these, do not shoot plus P's through it. The gun dealer specifically told me that because it's not plus P rated. They're not case hardened the way a Chief Special or a lot of more expensive revolvers would be. Uh, and yeah, seemed like a decent purchase. There was a high point sitting right there when I bought this gun. There was a high point and there was this around the same price. And I know about high points, and I know that all right, the high point will hold more than this will. Uh, it'll reload faster, but it might not get off every shot. Might not even get off the first shot. Uh, so I see this here. All right, only holds 5, but it's going to go bang every time. You don't need to take care of it and maintain it the way you would a semi-automatic. Of course, I maintain my guns pretty good. And yeah, I made a video earlier, just a couple minutes ago about this, and I guess it went over the 10-minute length, so I had to delete it. It was very informative. It was like my second take. I'll share with you part of the reason why I believe this is not a Rossi Model 68 is because the cylinder release here. Let's see if we can get that in there. All right, the cylinder release, the way it's like rounded right here. See how good you can get that in here. Um, yeah, the way the cylinder releases and the grips. These grips are wooden, and that shiny thing says Rossi. Um, yeah, it just, from what I've seen Model 68s, they have slight differences. It's basically almost the same gun. Rossi Model 68 is a 38. This is a Rossi double action revolver, I believe, though. I haven't really seen any videos on this gun, also. Should have said that from the get go, but yeah, I haven't really seen any, like, only a couple of the old Rossi revolver. This is before Brass Tech, this is before TARS. This is an old Rossi revolver. Like, when you go on the website, you can't even research this model on the Rossi website, Rossi TARS website, because this is, what I mean, this is too old for them. They don't have the records on this stuff. Also, you see me talking fast, it's because of that last video I made. Everything's got to be less than 10 minutes. And I'm trying to get out as much info about it as possible. I'd recommend you buy it if you see it out there. 150 bucks, you can't go wrong with it. I mean, it's an all steel gun. Everything about it is steel except for these wooden grips. Everything, I mean. And it's not a ROM, which I saw a ROM 38 special holds 6 shots, but it's a pop metal gun. I mean, it's not the quality of this here. Uh, and it's about the same price as this. Good thing I saved up my money and got this one, just because of nightmare stories I heard about ROM. However, another thing about it, make sure, very important part, this gun difference from ROM and a lot of other guns. It does not have a transfer bar. It has a hammer block safety, and it has a hammer nose, which, put that in there. Alright, see the hammer? See a little spur on the hammer right here. A little spur, that's the firing pin. You don't want to dry fire this gun really at all. If you do dry fire it, have snap caps. I don't have any snap caps, so I don't dry fire it. And when I do fire it, it's got live ammo in it. And I prefer single action personally, because when you do single action, see how the trigger pulls all the way back to here, almost to the guard, all the way back there. Very light, crisp trigger pull, and I'm lowering the hammer back because, like I said, I don't dry fire it. It's typically more accurate, people say, than double action, because you don't have to. There's no you know what I mean, hesitate. You're like, oh, when's it gonna go bang? When you pull the trigger back, double action. Single, you just click it a little bit, and it goes bang. Um, helps you steady your aim too. Decent size. Bluing's still pretty good. There's a side plate here. When I first bought this, I took off the side plate. The way to do that, take off, there's one screw right here for the grips. Take that screw out, and then both the grips just come off. Alright? Where this grip is here, underneath it is a third screw. One screw, two screws, and a third screw. Take off the grips, take off all three of those side plate screws, pop them off. Hammer block just fell out on me. I didn't even know what it was. I had to research, Google, whatnot. Found out it's hammer block. Alright. And part of the reason I took off that side plate, not because I'm a dumbass. No. I don't want you to think that. Hopefully not, at least. Compared to some many gun enthusiasts, yeah, I am a dumbass. But I took off that side plate because I wanted to see what the internal parts look like. That's why. It isn't no curiosity killed the cat. I didn't go further than I wanted to go. I just wanted to see what those internal parts look like. I saw them. They looked decent. I went ahead and shot the gun, I don't know, days later, some shit like that. And, yeah. It's decent, all steel. Without making the video too long once again. Some of the bluing is coming off, but bluing on the side plate, mint condition. Mint. And this gun is like from the 60s or 70s from what I heard. Bluing, except for right here, a little bit on the back strap there, middle where the grips are, which is the steel part. A little blue missing, little chip, little crack in the grip down here, not chip. This here's a serial number here on the bottom. Grips are in good condition. I actually, when I got it, the grips looked a little dry, so it's cooking and whatnot, a little bit of cooking oil. Got that on the grips there. Now the grip is like a dark wood color, a lot nicer. Won't have to worry about dry cracking the wood. It's dry so it cracks. No, my wood is quenched. Like you quench your thirst, my wood has been quenched. Yeah. Cylinder release. There's a little crane there, cylinder crane. Good condition. Any questions, just ask me. I haven't seen a lot of videos on this gun, remember, and that's why I put it on here. There's mostly newer Rossi I see, but yeah. See the way that grip screw is here, or the cylinder release screw. It's a little it's round here, and it's oval here. It goes in, and of course the grips with that insignia there. I don't see a lot of those in YouTube. So yeah, all blue, 3-inch barrel, Rossi revolver. Hope you enjoy the video. Thank you for your time.